I think it was the type of game that it was a game of mistakes, and each team seemed to capitalize on one another's mistakes. So it was one of those where we made a mistake and it was in our net. They made a mistake and we were able to come back and put it in their net. And I guess the fortunate part for us is we were on the right end of it. That's all you can say. See ya.
I got one more.
Yeah, you got it.
Can you speak about your depth on wing? You have two wingers come up with a couple of goals each tonight.
Again, that's what we're trying to get, and we're trying to get to as every team is that our contribution is not only focused on one or two people, and we'd like to become a 3 or 4 line hockey club that. We understand that those guys aren't expected to provide the level of offense of Bozak, Kessel, and Van Riemsdyk, but we'd like to have everybody make a contribution. And what it does is it spreads out the pressure, and then everybody feels that they're making a contribution to your group. And there's nothing like a goal for a 4th line player, a 3rd line player, or a defensive defenseman to pick up his spirits and his confidence. And those are all positive signs for us. And, with tonight with David Boland, he has a history of scoring big goals.
What kind of growth have you seen from Van Riemsdyk since your first talk last year?
Again, JVR, big talented guy. I didn't really know that much of him. I watched some tape of him, and when he was probably against the Boston Hockey Club in the playoffs, he kind of took the next step as a player in developing, and we saw that again last year in the playoffs for us. He was one of our better players and most committed and on the puck. And that's what I said he made it difficult for himself because now we're going to expect it every game. But there has been growth in JVR and his acceptance of what is expected day in, day out, and how he has to play to be effective.
Does he look any faster?
I just think that, he's a powerful man. Big guys, a lot of times, they don't look like they're covering a lot of ground, but if he gets a step on anybody, he's big and strong enough in his body position that not many people catch him.
He's also been able to take advantage of the shallow back.
Yeah, the wraparounds, he's good around that tight area of the net. For a big man, he's got soft hands. We've saw him pull that puck from below the goal line and put it back through his feet and throw it upstairs on the short side. The wraparound tonight is, with the shallower net, it's easier to pull the puck around now. And, he took advantage of that again. He did it the other night in Milwaukee. Or not Milwaukee. Nashville. We were thinking.
With Boland beyond the big goals, do you see the guys sort of feeding off of his leadership a little bit and the experience that he's got in the league?
Well, to get the true read on David Boland is when you come to practice and watch. He does every drill at the highest possible speed. He practices like a pro. He's trying to make himself better every day. And we think, and I've made that statement before, that some of our younger players could take notice to that. And we've talked to them about just watch what happens and how he approaches practice and how intense he is and the level of commitment that he puts in practice. And we have a motto that if your skill level is at one level and if your will or your ability to work doesn't match that skill level or exceed it, not going to get any better. So it's guys like David Boland that sell your program and help coaches in leading by example and showing the way. And those are very, very important intangibles that happen within the team.
Randy, fans love a high-scoring game like that, but Dallas just said probably you and he have a few extra gray hairs following a game like that.
Well, I said that my teeth are going to be ground down by the 20-game mark if we continue to play the way we did tonight as far as exchanging chances and mistakes. But, hey, that's hockey, and it's early in the season, and I'm sure, we're going to see a few more like this along the way, and we just feel fortunate we're on the extra point end of it. That's all we can say about it.
Thanks, Randy.